Hello, everyone. Welcome to our final session of our playtest of Bestow. Things are about to get spicy. We're in the night phase. We've done a recap off camera because I assume you're binging this at this point, obviously, and you know what's just happened. But for those who aren't, they answered the question last time. They were not completely correct, but they did lower the complexity of this question for the night phase by two because they got one out of two answers correct. There's an entity, there is a ritual, things are bad, there's lost car keys, two out of three, it's fine. And Esau's got to be at work in about 3 hours. But before any of that's a problem, we have our group flashback, our group echo in the night to usher in the night phase. This is something me and Gabriel had a lot of fun with. It's like the echo in time that we've been introducing throughout the game, but it's for everybody. And we do it all at once. So, this one's called Summer Picnic. I have given them their prompts last time, so nobody has to do it on the fly if they don't want, or at the very least, they were prepared. This is a flashback to the house some years ago. The dog days of summer drag on. Some of your more intrepid family members have planned a reunion that was years overdue. Your relatives are gathering at the house, and even as children, you know that this means a lot of preparation. You can feel the excitement, the anticipation in the air, but something doesn't feel quite right. Paint the scene. This is for everybody. The entire family, relatives from near and far, are enjoying a picnic at the swimming hole. Children splash in the shallows. The field is drenched in sunshine, the breeze carrying the smell of roast chicken, apple pie, and other summertime treats wafts through the air. What signs of tension and foreboding threaten to break the blissful atmosphere?
There's that smell like an approaching thunderstorm, kind of thick air and some there's the sunlight, but then there's moments where it grows darker as a shadow crosses the sun.
Uncle Robbie keeps complaining about how there's not enough. There's not enough.
Beyond the complaining, most of the adults aren't talking to each other, and when they do, it's overly cheery.
Esau, you watch a parent flit about the picnic, offering a helping hand, dispensing drinks and treats. How are they being overly optimistic about the party? How do you know their outward demeanor is overcompensating for something unpleasant? You're muted, my friend.
They are overlooking they're overlooking stuff that would normally get kids in trouble. The running around and like horse playing around like near structures, the not finishing of food. They're just overlooking things that have been constant like points of problems before. They are also allowing the kids to like eat whatever they want, to make a plate however they see fit. No regulations. Their outward demeanors overcompensating so that the kids won't pay attention to the rest of the parents, to what the rest of the adults are doing.
Will, you noticed a hasty removal of something that might upset the children. What is it? And how do the adults mask their fear of it? Who notices you looking? And what stern warning do they give you?
It's this hideous carnival mask, though it's unclear what carnival or what play it's supposed to be from, but it's got huge eyes. You can see the whites of the eyes. It's got this big maw, um, full of teeth, big snarling, hideous thing, and it's unclear what it's made out of. Some kind of paper mache or leather or something in between. Um, yeah, not really a mask for children. I think as the adults are kind of arguing about it, someone just grabs an extra tablecloth and like covers it as if to keep it from seeing out. And I think I think Aunt Jane notices me looking at it and just says, like, you look away now. Don't get any of those ideas in your head. This isn't for you. And doesn't elaborate. And it's whisked away.
Mercy. A strange cloud darkens the sky. The grown-ups have wandered off, strolling the grounds with drinks in hand. The half-eaten remains of the picnic lies melting and fly-ridden. A wave of sudden fear drowns you as something makes you look up to the edge of the woods. What do you think you saw crawling through the trees, huge and horrible? Later, did the grown-ups try to tell you you were wrong? Or how did the grown-ups try to tell you you were wrong?
I know what a king steak looks like. That's not a king steak. And it's just that's babbling over and over again about this giant wet snake slithering through the trees. Something almost salamander-like, possibly a worm of some type, but Mercy's been chided and said that's just the trees. Maybe it's the rain coming. You must have had too much sugar. And is trying to quiet down this very upset child because she know what she saw.
Amazing. Everyone, take the condition Echoes in Time. If you already have a condition, all three marked, you're gonna have to mark a track on the family legacy. I know. You can replace whichever one you want, Mercy.
Wait, so am I replacing the condition or just picking a family legacy?
You replace a condition, whichever one you want, with Echoes in Time, and then
Gotcha.
because you already had three, mark that family legacy, baby.
Gotcha.
And now the night phase
Best way to
begins.
start the night phase. Full of
It's
conditions.
Yes,
Everybody.
right. Oh man, yeah, just for the viewers at home. Everybody's chock-a-block full, all three conditions. I love it. I love it. This is a gift for me. This is amazing. And the night phase starts. Obviously, this is not something you all as people notice so drastically as you notice as players, obviously, but it is full dark now. The sun has gone down. There are no vestiges of light left, and you're all outside on the porch, I believe was where we last left you, or in the living room arguing, going back and forth. It felt like trying to find your keys, and I'm gonna hand the scene to you right now. Are you all still trying to leave? Because Esau and Mercy, you don't got no keys.
All right, I've just about cleared out the back seats. I'm sorry, there's some extra like dirt and bark in there, but whatever. Is there anything that you all want to bring with you? 'Cause I know we got to get some food, right? And get Esau to work. And let's just not worry about the rest of this right now. Let's just try to focus on one thing at a time here, and I mean we can talk in the car.
Yeah.
Start
I
looking for my
guess.
keys too.
I don't mind sitting in the back with the supplies and whatnot. So
I'm gonna have to run to my apartment so I can get a a uniform and something. It's not gonna flow if I don't have my uniform and everything. So maybe dinner's out of the question. So I'm sorry.
It's fine. Let's just go, please.
Left the keys in the car. That's weird. I never do that. I'll be right back.
Are you looking for your keys, Will?
Yeah. Yes.
I would like you to roll the unearth move.
Sounds good.
And I think you can roll it with. I'm gonna either give you composure or reason. Depends on how nervous you are about this whole thing.
I think I'm gonna go with composure because I'm trying to keep it together and show that at least I didn't lose my keys. And
Yes.
I'm gonna get us out of here. It's gonna be all right.
I'm gonna have to say though,
Yeah.
you're gonna do it at disadvantage because of
Yep.
honored guest. Because you kind of have this feeling you kind of want to stay the night a little bit. Like you don't see why they're in
Yeah.
such a hurry. Esau could
Yeah.
call out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Ooh, that's a 6. Wait, no. That's the 7 plus 1. I'm used to the -1 this whole campaign.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
actually an
Look at
8.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Amazing. So you're digging through your car, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So as you dig through your car, you're like, this is so weird. I would never have like left my keys in the car. And you don't actually find your keys, but you do find something else. And let me double check my clue list for what you have not found. You actually find like pictures, like a little pile of scattered pictures. They look like they've been taken by a Polaroid camera, and they're candid pictures of you and Mercy and Esau. You don't remember these being taken. This was not in your art supplies. But
This
that
is
is what you find instead of your keys.
some kind of weird joke. I'm not a photography student. What? And start like shuffling through them and just probably not come back in. I'm just kind of sitting in the car staring at these for a few minutes, kind of dumbfounded.
All right, Esau, Mercy, what are you doing while Will just sort of sits in the back of his car?
Will knock on the window.
Sorry. Did you bring a camera with you or something? I'm gonna hold up these pictures. This is fucking weird, right?
They're from today.
Well, listen, I'm too tired to be playing around. I didn't notice you had a camera with you. So these are great. Fantastic. Wait, how did
I didn't take these.
Yeah,
I
just
didn't
realized.
fucking take them either.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Sure. I'm speaking of not playing around, like we get it. I lose stuff too, but can you just give me my keys back? Whoever has them, like, haha.
Yeah. Now you know how it fucking feels, huh?
Look,
Maybe they're still under here. I'll keep stubbornly trying to look, but clearly I don't have them.
you can look in the car again. We can take another walk around the house. Or at least I'm gonna take another walk around the house. And just kind of drifts back to the front door.
It's okay. We're not getting out of here. Because we're not supposed to get out of here, probably, right? Right? That's the intention, right? Because we all three just so happened to lose our keys.
You're not
And
helping.
we're all brought out here.
You're panicking for nothing.
Am I panicking for nothing?
Yes, you are.
No. This is not fucking normal, okay? The shit that's happened tonight is not fucking normal. Will's not acting normal. Mercy's not acting normal. I for sure shit not acting normal. Finding fucking books of poetry and firefighter gear is not fucking normal. When we were brought here to find our inheritance, and instead we got black mold crawling all over this fucking house, and you're just sitting there. The both of you are just sitting there, just acting like it's no, we're gonna go ahead and find it. Oh, it's okay. This is all fucking normal. You know why? Because you're close to the source. All right, all right. You two directly come from Elder Joe. All right. Me, I'm on the outside, on the outskirts, like always. So I'm able to fucking see shit. Okay. And I'm seeing exactly what's going on here. You're not focused, okay? You're just aimless. You're meandering, okay? And we need to tighten up because I gotta get the fuck out of here because I have to go to fucking work and I'm hungry. And I'm gonna go storm off to the kitchen. And then I'm going to mark this is not normal.
Fuck
I get to call
yes.
out a glaring flaw in the habits or beliefs of the family. This counts as a clue. Then storm out of the scene and clear any conditions I wish.
Oh, nice.
Which I am having that out of my I am no longer heartsick.
Awesome.
And I'm not allowed to clear echoes in time, correct? That is a permanent condition.
Did we establish that? I don't think we
I
established
don't
this
think we
being
did. Yeah.
you any condition you wish is any condition you wish.
I'm gonna play with echoes in time. We still have echoes in time. We're still feeling the resonant of it, so I'll keep that. But I
Mhm.
think heartsick is something that's gone. That's out the window now. Yeah.
Amazing. And this counts as a clue. I'm gonna let you think on a clue if you would like, unless you just have one right off the dome.
The blood siblings are not focused
Hmm?
and are meandering.
This is fun. I love this. Esau, you storm off into the kitchen. Mercy, where are you?
Well, I guess I'm back in like the front room or the living room, just checking the cabinets again.
Could actually be trailing after Mercy because I think it would be interesting to like ask Mercy for advice at this point
All right.
while you're doing that.
That's fabulous because you two go into the living room and there are special night phase paint the scene questions for every place. They're completely different. And as you enter the living room, that's where you're going, right, Mercy? Okay. This is for you and Will, since Will's trailing after you very closely. Something, actually, all three of you, because it's a paint the scene. Something whispers to you through the television static. What is a single word that you can make out? Because now the television's on and it's just playing static. None of you turned it on. And I'm going to paste that in there so you don't have to remember the things I said. But what's a single word you hear?
Mind.
I think it says source.
Oh, that didn't pick up on your mic.
Shit. Just help.
Cool. And then help. Oh, I love that you all typed this in the chat. Beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful, gorgeous. All right. That's what you walk in on into this living room. The scene's it's both yours.
Oh, well, fuck us, I guess. A whole lifetime together, and still feels like the odd one out, the redheaded stepchild, pun fucking intended.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I'm honestly trying not to be worried, not putting anything on anyone or anywhere or any incantations or curses. Like, if anything, I'm trying to be optimistic, a little realistic, somewhere in between. And I don't want that to be seen as, clouded or ignoring whatever could be going on. I honestly still think it's just a misunderstanding. Now, can I explain the photos? Absolutely not. But I'm sure there has to be something reasonable because I don't want to think about what it could be in another another point of view, if you know what I mean.
No, that makes sense. Look, I couldn't say it in front of both you, but sorry, I did take a camera here. I was just trying to, I don't know, I thought it'd be a little more special, like to show you all something that maybe, Elder Joe, I thought there'd be something special here, and I don't think there is. And I just wanted to give us an experience of that, and like have a new memory together. So I'm outright lying that I took the pictures because
I was like, that's crazy. Okay.
because I still have a thing from a previous family legacy where the next time I tried to shield another sibling from an unwelcome truth, I can roll with advantage.
Are you rolling a reassurance move with advantage?
I'm attempting to.
I love this. Go for it. I'm not even going to give you a disadvantage on that because your conditions are actually perfect for you taking responsibility for this.
Sweet.
I feel like Elder Joe would be proud.
Reason, yeah. Oh, yeah,
You can use that as composure or reason or presence even.
Um, let's try reason.
Okay.
No, let's try composure because I'm
That feels right because
trying
you're
not
like
to give it away.
you're
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah. All right.
Roll that with advantage for me, baby.
That is 11.
Holy fuck, your explanation counts as a clue. Define it together and tell the keeper what it is. All right. You two think about some clues. Uh and also you're gonna get to each clear a relevant condition. So clear a condition, each one of you think about a clue. Esau, you are in the kitchen. An unnatural hunger stirs in you. What normally off-putting thing do you now crave?
Plums? Plums? Like that kind of like pitted fruit? Like plums, peaches, dates, that kind of thing. It's typically has like kind of like too much of an earthy, like figs, like fig Newtons and stuff like that. It's just like too earthy, too like crackling. And then but for now it's just Esau just has that on the brain. In the stomach.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. What are you doing in the kitchen?
I'm tearing the fucking place apart. I'm opening up the like the ice chest. I'm opening up everything and I'm trying to find a like I'm trying to I'm fucking hungry. I'm fucking hungry.
I'm gonna, since this isn't like you're not, hmm, hmm. I think this is probably the unearth move. This is currently the unearth move. And I'm gonna make you do it at disadvantage with
Okay.
echoes in time because I feel like even though you just gave a whole speech about these two being kind of distracted, you are a little distracted by this whole situation. You're maybe not looking as carefully as you would normally. I think you could roll this with reason because you're like trying to suss out where it would be. That would make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, unearth
Let's do
with
it.
disadvantage, my beautiful friend.
Let's reason. Okay. Hey. So I rolled 2 6s and a 3. So 6 and 3, that's 9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay. The house is going to reveal a secret to you. You are getting so many secrets revealed to you. This is crazy. Actually, yeah, you're doing really well. I think that, yeah, so it's a clue. You get a clue, and also you get a fucking secret revealed to you. Because, I mean, no matter how much you complain about this family, this house loves you. And I think you're opening everything up. Like it's just every cabinet, everything. And as you open up a like maybe the ice box, like or maybe a cabinet that you think where fruit would be, you instead are just hit with this overwhelming smell of carrion. Like this is the smell of rotting things. And I think it is a lower cabinet. It's not an upper cabinet. It's maybe a lower cabinet where this smell is coming from. And as you open it, you see a hole very similar to the one you saw upstairs with Mercy and Will, and it just goes down into the dark.
Hey, assholes! Assholes! Found something weird. What was the clue for that?
The clue was the overwhelming smell of carrion.
Okay.
Oh, that's so appropriate for you and your handle. And I'm going to and Gabriel and do you agree, Mercy, with the Will's clue idea in the chat?
That something along the lines of Elder Joe always wanted us to have a special experience when we're here.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know if you have any other thoughts.
No, I think that's great.
Beautiful.
Creepy and great.
You guys are trucking along. But I just wanted to get that established and out there so we didn't forget that happened while Esau's calling for both of you from the kitchen. It's not very far away. You can hear him.
Assholes!
There's something in every room around here.
We're
I
coming.
still think we should go, but yeah, we should see what they found.
You two walk into the
Yeah.
kitchen and you see Esau. I imagine, I don't know if your head's poked into the cabinet, but you've got this lower cabinet open. I don't know what you're doing with it.
I'm just like sitting on the ground, crisscross applesauce in front of it.
Mold's gotten worse. I don't think you should be sitting that close to it, Esau.
It's not mold. There's steps. They go down.
Like one of those underground coolers, like before, like a cellar.
Yeah, something like that. Like a maybe wine cellar could be. I don't know.
He's not wrong. There are steps going down into the dark, like maybe a wine cellar or a root cellar. It's definitely super normal.
Okay. Who's going first?
What?
I'll check. Maybe there's something useful down there. And
Yeah, inheritance, penis breath, right? Inheritance?
yeah, maybe I'll have, I don't know, a chef uniform. And maybe there'll be another uniform for you down there. Like,
Okay, hardy, fucking hard. Let's all have our jokes and everything. Yeah, it's so fucking funny that I found a fucking firefighter's uniform and I was like, that's my insurance. Get it out of your fucking system. This is creepy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's It's a little insane, and I think, again, we shouldn't just be going into random cellar. Do we even remember a cellar? Because I don't remember having a cellar here.
I mean, they're all kind of places we weren't allowed to play. So maybe this is before there was refrigeration, right? I mean, this place is supposed to be pretty old.
I feel like I would have remembered.
You know what I remember? Having car keys. I remember being able to drive my car. I remember being able to go to work and eat. So maybe our car keys are down there, or whoever took them. I'm gonna yell down the hole. Took them.
I want you to roll the night movie, so what are you afraid of happening?
That something's gonna yell back.
It's worse than that. It's going to come up to meet you and say it to your face. And I'm going to have you roll with composure. I feel this is probably a composure roll.
Yeah.
Or presence because you're yelling. I'll let you have either because I feel like that's also very much a presence vibe.
Okay.
I won't even give you any no disadvantages, no nothing. This is straight.
Okay. Eight.
All right, you do it or hold steady, but there's a complication or cost. All right. You all watch Esau yell down into this dark hole and it echoes. It shouldn't echo. Root cellars don't echo. Could you remind me what you yelled, Esau?
Whatever asshole took our keys, and they're still down there.
And you hear your voice echo back, but it's not still down there. Your voice says, still down here.
Gonna like kind of like scoot back from the hole in the ground.
Mercy is out of the room. They're going to Elder Joe's bedroom to get the oil. Yeah.
Oh my God. Amazing. Esau, I want you to take the condition. You already have an echoes in time condition. Let's see. Doppelganger. What? I'm gonna let, yeah, well, Esau, you can react first, and then I think Mercy's left the room by the time you jump back.
Yeah. You hear that?
That was weird. I didn't know you could do that.
I can't do that, Will.
No, but you can. You just did. Like,
Thank you for the positive like reinforcement that maybe I could do something that's like really special that you can do that and everything like that, but like now is not the time.
okay. Wait, what did you hear? Do we hear the same thing? You
You
just said
do. You
looking
all
for your-
hear the same thing.
I said there, it said back here. Somebody's down there fucking with us. They probably took our keys. They probably took those fucking photos.
Okay. I don't know. What should we do? Should we just, can we block this thing off?
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know who's
we could, but we have to go down there and get our shit, right? Like we can't leave until we go down there and get that shit. So why don't we like grab something that we can beat the shit out of this guy with, or whoever's down there, and like beat him up like it's the end of Office Space, and then we get the fuck out of here.
I mean, okay. I mean, maybe we'll just kind of scare him away. Just
Are
see
you
what's
feeling
down there.
guilty? Are you feeling guilty about the person that broke into our house?
I mean, this house is falling apart. I mean, no. But I don't know. It's weird enough. Like let's just try to scare them off, and then if it's too weird, let's just get out of here. Like We don't have to go all the way down into whatever that is. Like, uh, hang on. I have some battery left. I'll turn on like my phone light. Uh, all right.
If I had my car keys, then I could get my gun or my taser or maybe my fucking, pepper spray or something. But no.
I
Are
mean,
you
can
two
we?
about to go down there? Are you two about to go down there?
I think short of argue, I think I'm not arguing. I'm just gonna be like, but I thought you knew how to like, you could just like break into your car, right? Can we just like, I don't know how to do this.
Do you know how expensive it is to replace a window in a 2003 Jeep
Yeah,
Cherokee?
okay. All right, I'm gonna start going first.
Oh my God. So as you two argue at like the two siblings in fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like and are about to go down into the tunnel, we switch cameras to Mercy, who has gone upstairs to Elder Joe's bedroom. What are you doing?
Oh, we're looking for the usual anointing oil, maybe some holy water, cast out some demons, just girly things.
Just girly things. I don't think that's going to be difficult to find in Elder Joe's room, but I will make you roll the unearth move or the night move, depending upon how you're looking. What are you
In a
using to
panic,
look?
like
In
just
panic?
yeah, it's adrenaline.
You know what? I would say this is pretty risky then. This is a night move. What are you worried about? What are you afraid of as you totally upend Elder Joe's bedroom, a room you're not even allowed to be in if they were alive?
Yeah. Mercy is worried that they're going to be too late by the time they get back to the kitchen.
Oh, that's really good. Not only will you be too late, you are also going to get consumed by whatever this thing is you're trying to cast out. It might move proactively. You still going through with it? I'm gonna let you roll this with sensitivity, baby.
Oh, yeah, yippee!
But you're gonna be at disadvantage because of Claude, because that's a physical condition.
Oh no! You know what? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's an 11.
That's
I rolled
amazing.
2 6s and a 4.
Praise him. Praise him. Jesus comes out. When you call out to him, Jesus comes to you in any time of need,
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. That's the Lord's Bible study day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Youth group day.
That's Chick-fil-A night.
Welcome to our youth group stream. All right, you get to describe what it looks like because you have held steady. You're doing what you intended.
It's this nice polished olive sheened glass that's been out of circulation for possibly decades, but they just keep refilling it for like tradition's sake. So they grab that, maybe a little like one of those saline droppers of holy water like that you buy from a catalog, and it's just sprinting back.
Amazing. Because you succeeded. You are not too late. You get to sprint back, uh, maybe a little disheveled, maybe a little out of breath. I don't know how jacked Mercy is, but you get to see these two yahoos, your two siblings, about to go down into the hole. Maybe, I don't know, who's leading the charge?
Esau.
Esau's leading the
Jesus.
charge.
I'm the professional.
You're the professional. Okay. But yeah, you watch these. Esau's leading the charge down into the pit. Are you following Mercy?
Oh, good. You're here. Great.
Yeah, jackass, and just pushes the oil into his chest.
Okay, oil? Great.
Well, excuse me, we're just still believing we have this shit happening. Might as well. It never hurt.
Okay. All right. Just all right.
Yes.
No worries.
Salt. And they pick out again and like search for some salt in the cabinet.
That's not, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. You're in a fucking kitchen. It's salt. Like you find like a little iodine, like salt, the little shaker, like fucking hocus pocus style, you know. Yes. Are you all going down together? Is this a
All
group
up.
activity?
Yeah.
Fabulous. You, because of your very good roll, Esau, you've discovered a secret location, which is a thing in this game. And as you walk down, do you have a flashlight or fucking anything? Are you using your phone flashlight or like hoping Will's over your shoulder
I'm trying to
flashlight?
help. Yeah.
You're like over the
Yeah.
shoulder, just so I can describe things better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there's
Trying to
enough
keep my
light.
big form down. Yeah, with that, and I'll bring my phone out and light flashlight as well to help.
That's good because there are no sources of light down here. As you descend, you all realize this is not a cellar. This is a tunnel. This is a serpentine tunnel that winds beneath the house, and if you're seeing correctly, beyond. It's held up by old wooden braces, dirt and rock walls, abandoned cobwebs, and you can all hear the sound of running water echoing from somewhere deep, deep underground. Paint the scene, friends. How can you tell you're being watched down here? And why is this feeling familiar?
I'm just gonna rip off this band-aid because the bodies of our dead relatives are propped up along the sides of the tunnels, like a crypt.
I need to ask, are they preserved or are they skeletal? Like, what's the vibe?
Like that slight preserved where they're like they that mummy feel where they don't have like meat or fat, but they still have their skin and their hair and everything.
Like a bog body.
Like,
Amazing.
yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
I don't know how we're supposed to follow that, but
Don't worry, I got it. With the water running, there is like a humidity in these caverns, and it feels like a breath. And on top of those eyes, it just feels like Elder Joe's right behind you.
I think the familiar feeling comes from um, walking with my younger siblings and a memory of Elder Joe like watching from the porch and like, now make sure they get home safe. And so I'm just like just feeling that judgment or feeling that responsibility of if one of my siblings falls down here, I'm trying to shine the light. And for some reason, if something bad happens, it's because I could have done better. So that's my feeling.
Amazing. The tunnels wind. The scene is yours.
Fucked up, right? Like making us do this shit is fucked up, right? Like making us come out here, making us look for this stuff, it's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
There was hesitation in your voice. There was hesitation, the both of you. One of you didn't even say anything. You don't think it's fucked up, do you? You think it's perfectly normal. Ugh.
I don't think it's normal, but it's not like this is the first. Yeah, it's this is our family. Let's see. Let's see who's down here, I guess. Let's scare him off and let's get out of here. See any keys yet?
Looks on the ground, then looks at Will with like a "Are you fucking kidding me?" face.
Well, they don't have it. I don't know.
Good try, man. You okay, Merce?
Focus. I got my eyes grounded, everything. I'll be okay. Just don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me.
Let's just go.
This goes
Mercy.
somewhere, right? I mean, it's gonna come out the other side somewhere.
Yeah.
So-
Or doesn't.
Or it doesn't. Mercy, you feel that same feeling you felt in the woods. This sudden, inexplicable fear of being caught out in the open, which is really strange because these are pretty narrow tunnels. But you feel with that feeling of being watched, you you swear to God, and it's a very familiar feeling. Um, I want you to what do you do when you feel that, by the way? I think that's going to determine what I do next year. What do you feel when you feel that? What do you do when you feel that?
Try to calm down. I can't tell you the specific verse. Lord, and I give you the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. They are repeating that over and over and over again in their head.
Amen.
Bible study ass group. I want you to. Have you marked your family secret yet?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought you had. Okay, I was just curious. Then I want you to. It's not the night move. It's the day move because this is a very familiar feeling to you. What are you afraid of happening if you lose your nerve down here?
That we die down here, or one of the corpses just falls on him.
I love the totally drastic differences between those two things. Roll with sensitivity.
Am I still at a disadvantage?
Yes, babe, you are. From Echoes in Time. It's only the day move. You know who's watching you. They're your friend.
That is a 6.
Ooh,
All right.
if you're interested, I do have bond dice. Unless you're more interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Nah. No.
Yeah, I have a 6 for each of you, so I can replace one of those with a 6.
All right, then I'll make that another 11.
Oh. Okay. You're fine. Describe what it looks like. The scene is back in y'all's hands because Mercy didn't totally beef it.
I don't know if it is relevant or not, but I was thinking of at some point Will actually going to look at those bodies and being weirdly calm about it. So I don't know if that's relevant to helping, but if you have other ideas for how I'm helping you, I don't know.
Yeah, Mercy, he's helping you, so
I mean, I guess I feel like the further down the further the stages of decay are, so by the time we get to like skeletons, they're a little bit better. Like,
Oh, there's a whole row of them. Got it. I was thinking like 2.
Damn.
Excellent.
there's as many as y'all want. This is your
oh, I thought they were just
weird
like
crypt.
lining the tunnel.
No, that's
This is
so
your
much
weird
better.
crypt, babes. I'm not going to tell you how many skeletons are in there.
Big family.
Big fam.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
big family.
Been here for a while.
Okay, I'm gonna. I think I can be better. I guess I can add to the light pool, like shakily. They go ahead and turn on their like little flashlight. So that was like a little chain. Hopefully, it's a little bit brighter for Esau. I'm sorry for panicking. It's just I never liked this. It's okay because we're all together and we'll figure this out. We'll get her keys, figure out who took those photos. Maybe it's a cousin or something who also came up and just couldn't get in. Or I'm gonna shut up before I make things worse.
It's just they're just bones. I mean, we knew it's weird, but I guess this is just the weirdest thing, right? That there's no graveyard on the family land, so maybe we're just supposed to, respect that this is a long family line, right? Maybe he just wanted us to get the full picture here, and
I know
I
we're
guess that's
firing
it.
off a bunch of stuff all at once, one after the other. Can I mark my family secret?
Of course
Hell
you
yeah.
can.
How
Of
do you know?
course.
How do you know that the elder had ulterior motives for bringing you here? Why did you come anyway? I think like seeing all like the relatives all lined up, and as we're going down, you can see him decaying more and more. Esau remembers a time when um, he went hiking and he thought he was alone, and then the elder was just there. Like he was like, "Oh, I was bird watching and everything." And so they're sitting on a cliff, and he goes, "Esau, now I know it's hard to feel like you're a part of something around here. You feel different, or you feel like you're not one of us. But when you think of the story of the shepherd going out to get the lost lamb, right? The story always focuses on the shepherd, but who was supporting the shepherd while he was looking? The sheepdog. You always need somebody loyal and supportive to make sure that you stay on track, that you stay on focus. That's what you are for your siblings. You keep them focused. You keep them on track. They may be important, but you have something a little different. Uh, and he hands me a book, and in it is Crane family history, and it goes back into the decades upon decades, generations of how the Crane family was interned and kept, and how there was always an adopted child for each generation that was brought in. There was an adopted child to keep them. So when there was a point ready for them to come to their final resting place to kind of like keep things going, it's always hard for family members to take that final step. And so there's always an Esau around to help them take that final step. Why did I come anyway? Because hopefully I could stop it. Maybe. And this becomes a clue, the family secret. And that, yeah. And we can put that as every shepherd needs a every shepherd needs a sheepdog, or however you want to put that. However you want to.
I love that. No, that's exactly how we're going to put it. Do you say any of this out loud?
I just think that like Esau is just like kind of looking at it, and it's just kind of like, and each one descended one after the other, but there was a hand there for them to hold on to. I think this is our inheritance. Your inheritance. And now that we know it's down here, we can turn around, right? We can go. I can quit my job. Fuck it. I hate it, right? I'm a nighttime security guard at a fucking office park. I sit there all the time and I just sit and wait and watch. I'm wasting my time. Mercy, you're compassionate and you've got so much going for you. And Will, you're kind and intelligent, and you're helping guide other kids to be kind and intelligent as well. We don't need this, right? We don't need this. We can go. Let's just go. We can go. Just turn around.
You don't have to tell me twice. And I think Mercy just almost about face from last in the chart to leading it, walking all the way back up, and just watching these bones and flesh get rehydrated on the way out.
I think Will's gonna say like, yeah, we can go. And I just want to look for a second though. And I think while he's talking about hands, I think I'm like taking the hand of one of these skeletons just to kind of like carefully turn it over and kind of just like I'm just captivated by all this.
Roll the unearth move. Like, please. And I'm going to make you do that shit with sensitivity because this is
Yes.
weird.
Absolutely. Cool. That is still 10.
Jesus. Lord.
Am I at disadvantage for everything? I'm an honored guest. I don't know.
Yeah, like that's actually no, like that's actually I think that would put you at advantage for this. I don't think that that's a
Fair.
bad thing here
Fair.
because you're really leaning in, my friend. You're really leaning in. I think okay. I think in the bone, like you're like are you turning over like kind of a skeletal hand? Like
Yeah.
or does that have flesh? Either way is fine. I just want to know for flavor.
Let's say it has enough to like crackle, have some resistance as I try to move it.
Horrible.
Mhm.
Awful. There on the palm as you turn it over and you both, it's quiet enough down here, even though there's that like low running water sound. It's quiet enough down here. You all hear the crackle of flesh and bone. And there is a carved symbol in the palm, Will, but you can't, like when you look away, you couldn't redraw it. Like you couldn't ever redraw this thing, like gun to your head,
Hmm.
but there is a carved symbol in the palm of this person's hand.
Just to be weird, we have phones. What happens if
Uh,
I try to take a picture of it?
when you try to take a picture of it, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you for asking. It comes out blurry,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
like a cryptid photo almost, like you're trying to take a picture of Bigfoot. Maybe it's the light down here. Maybe it's just 'cause it's too dark. But it still doesn't work even when you try the flash. So maybe it's just your phone.
Yeah, you're right. We don't we definitely don't need to come back here again. Yep, I've seen what I've needed to see.
Is everybody trying to leave?
Yeah.
I want you all to roll the night move for me.
Uh,
What are you all afraid of happening? We're going to go around the horn. Baby first. Mercy, what are you afraid of happening?
Whatever opening for the cellar closing on us.
All right. I'm going to go around before I tell you all how it's worse. Esau, what are you afraid of happening?
I'm not gonna let them leave.
Will, what are you afraid of happening?
that I was actually not shown the real ritual of this place.
It's all worse than that. The door was never there, Mercy. Esau, of course you're not going to let them leave. You're the sheepdog. You're going to lead them to whatever they're supposed to be doing. And Will, you weren't shown the right ritual, but you'll get shown, and you'll have to carry it out. Everybody roll the night move with sensitivity, please. And you are all, I believe, I'm just going to make you roll it straight, maybe, because I don't think any of these conditions would put you at disadvantage to doing what Elder Joe wants you to do.
In that case, Narr, I am going to go ahead and get rid of amped up so
Nice.
that I can go ahead and roll with
They
advantage.
both have it, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mercy, you doing that too? You rolling straight, babe.
No,
Okay.
we're amped.
All right. I
What's-
think this is the perfect time.
What stat did you say it was?
Sensitivity.
Sensitivity. Nice.
You also have something you could clear for advantage if you would like, Gabriel, or if you want to
Burden,
keep.
burden of the firstborn.
Yeah. If you want to keep it or clear it, I don't care. That is up to you, my friend.
I think I want to mark. No, I'll just roll it as it is.
Okay.
It's a 5.
With advantage and
No,
sensitivity?
it's straight roll. I didn't take advantage.
Oh, I meant for me.
Yeah, with advantage with
6.
sensitivity. A
think
6.
I will mark my family legacy though.
Okay. Are you marking your family legacy, Mercy?
I mean, I have 2 already.
I won't kill you if that's a thing. I just like want to,
I'm
Esau.
never worried about.
And
Please.
I know that, babe. We're on the last episode. It's fine. Esau, did you get an 8?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so you're marking your family legacy, Will. So you're bumping it up to a mixed success as well. Mercy.
I'm keeping it because I want to see what happens.
All right. Now, you're all siblings and you all have to share in the cost of this.
You've got so many moves, Venvox and Family Legacy. Why do you do this? No, it's okay. It's okay. You can do whatever you want. I just, you have to answer the question. Why do you do this?
No, I don't want to be set the trial just yet. I'll mark a family legacy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Fine. Whatever.
It's all okay. So you're all, oh, damn. Yeah, you're gonna have to narrate those for me, babe, because you got 2. Yes, and you've got 1. And I think that's gonna be a good place to take a break. But first, we're gonna narrate what happens because this is all mixed successes anyway. Mercy, the door is closed. It's there, but it's closed. And Esau, as you walk up, well, you're not going up necessarily yet. It's probably a ladder or some shit. But you do see on the wall, maybe your eyes have adjusted. You didn't notice the carvings before, but they're between the bodies and above the heads. And you see a crude carving nearest to the freshest body, a shepherd, a lamb, and a sheepdog. And will you see this too? And you also see there is a knife in the shepherd's hand, not a crook. And you're all gonna take conditions, baby. You're all gonna take conditions. Except for you, Vinvox, because the door is your complication. Sorry, everybody watching this. Vin's being a fucking clown in the chat. Well, no, actually, you're all going to take conditions, actually, because I really love this. Will, you're going to take the condition shepherd. Esau, you're going to take the condition sheepdog. Mercy, you're going to take the condition lamb.
I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean?
And you're all going to think about, or whoever has to narrate shit for me when we come back, we're going to take a 5er. You're going to narrate your family legacy as you walk up this and try to get out of the tunnels. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Awful.
I love you all very much. We'll take 5.
All right.
All right, we're back from break. And we're going to hear some family legacies. And I think we might get to see these as you're attempting to leave the tunnels. Whoever wants to go first, the baby or the the eldest.
Mine might make sense to start. This is Unraveling. Narrate a scene showing how you tried to shirk the responsibility thrust upon you, but found yourself caving in the end. And this was maybe not the big family picnic we were just recalling. Maybe it was a later one, but this was before the picnic was getting ready to start, before guests had arrived. And Will was tasked with leading a young calf that somehow had been brought to the family land, led out to the woods, um, tied to a tree. And this was like at sunset, and he was told to watch over it. And that the important thing was to bear witness and try to talk his way out of it, tried to say he wasn't old enough, didn't understand what this was all about. But in the end, the sort of stony silence of several family elders and some words about what was expected of him and that it was time. He was a young man now and it was time to play his part. Kind of sort of forced him on his way. And in the end, he had to sit. And as darkness fell, he heard what happened to the calf out in the woods. He didn't see much, but he remembered the sounds.
All right. I have Awakening. I recall a time when your family was wrongly assumed that you were incapable of understanding or achieving something. The next time you act out of spite of the family, well, okay, we're gonna deal with that. I think I'm going to not piggyback, but calf back on that memory to the actual butchering of the calf and like sectioning off in the meats and whatnot. Mercy was more eager to prove that she could handle it, and stood around, was like asking like what knives were needed or if anybody needed any like sanitary items, and was kind of shooed away for the most part until she just stood there and waited with the right carving tools. Kind of shaky, but resolute in the fact that she could prove that she belonged and that she could handle any crane nonsense then and there.
Do you want to narrate Unraveling as well?
I could.
If you want to, you can, or you can wait for a dramatic moment, whatever you want to do.
I think this is pretty fucking dramatic. Narrate a flashback to a time in your life when you left the family, but eventually had no option but to come crawling back. One of Mercy's proudest achievements was getting a scholarship. Unfortunately, it was on the other coast, and she was insistent that she could handle it, that she could go, that everything would be fine if she was out of state. Again, everything was paid for. She was a good student, etc., etc. Unfortunately, even though she was chided, parents still disagreed, but still wanted to give her like a sense of independence and let her go. And they were tremendously homesick. As soon as something had happened, they wanted to use it as an excuse to come back home. That they couldn't change their tire, or they didn't remember how a recipe went and they burnt something extremely bad, or their roommate got mad at them. And eventually, Will and Esau took a road trip to pick her up. And they were just kind of quiet about it. They never mentioned that first awful year of college, and it just has it tucked in the back of their head.
Astounding. I think we get to see these flashbacks as these three, our intrepid heroes, um, try to get out of the try to get out of the tunnels. The door's shut. You all see this now because Esau, Will, you saw those carvings, but I think after taking that in, it's really clear the door got shut behind you. Maybe just fell. We don't know. You don't know. But it's shut.
No. It's too late.
Like you know the way for some reason. Did Elder Joe already show this to you?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It makes sense.
I didn't want to. I wanted us to just get out of here and go. I don't think that we can. Which sucks.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, it goes down and out, right? That's just one door.
Just don't think that there's gonna be a way out that you expect.
Yeah, it's a weird crypt under the house. I mean, probably leads out to a playground or something.
Not quite. Not from what I've read. So, you know.
Nah,
No,
it's
I don't know.
let's just get past these skeletons, right? Like it's not going to make us feel better standing around all this, right? Let's just find the way out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing to worry about.
You're welcome to try the trap door. You haven't tried it yet. It's just shut.
Yeah, I'm in front now. I'm gonna try it.
It opens, but it's dark in the kitchen now.
Just clambering on up, grumbling. Well, first you call us this, and now you're acting like this. It's fine. We're all fine. Everything is fine. It's just dark. We're all just tired and confused. This place gets spooky when it's dark, anyways. You're okay. You're just bringing it back.
that was easy. I mean, one of y'all figure something out.
Let's go. We can see if maybe we left our keys somewhere else.
Yeah. You all right, Mercy? You need a hand?
No, I'm fine. I'm just a little agitated, but I'm fine.
Try to help push this trapdoor out of the way. And because I'll try to be helpful and go out first.
You all hear movement behind you in the tunnels. The scrape of claws against dirt and stone. It's distant. But you're not alone down there. You've never been alone anywhere here.
Right, they're just not ready. I'm not ready.
Are you all ready to face the darkness?
We're gonna be more ready. I don't know.
Nothing exists. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You have one question to answer. How can the dark family cycle be brought to an end? You have 6 clues. And if you answer this correctly, you get to confront the entity and banish it, severing your connection to it or otherwise laying it to rest. So this is a complexity 4 because you answered one question right. So You're going to be answering this at a +2 unless somebody has some weird stuff up their sleeve that has more. But currently, you have candid pictures of you and your siblings. You don't remember them being taken. The blood siblings are not focused and are meandering. There's the overwhelming smell of carrion. You know that Elder Joe always wanted the kids to have a special experience when they came here. You know that every shepherd needs a sheepdog. And there are carved symbols in an unusual place. It was on the palm of a hand, difficult to hold in your mind for very long.
Wowee.
Does anyone have a family secret still? I think we all did those, right?
Yeah, I think y'all all pulled those triggers, which
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Did you ever stumble upon an extra clue from your awakening, Esau?
Or I
When you
think,
shared an outside perspective of the family, you stumble upon an extra clue. I feel like you've done that a bunch. I don't remember. Did you get that extra clue from
yeah,
that?
that was the blood siblings are not
Oh,
focused
yes.
around me.
Okay.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to make sure because I did not want to deprive you of a clue. Um, no, that was the this is not normal clue.
Oh.
Mm.
You have an extra
Another
one.
one? Mm.
So I can give you an extra one if
Yeah.
because I just feel like you have I'm just going to be real with you. I feel like you've done that. You've shared this outside perspective, you
Okay.
know?
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
think you all deserve that. Um, let's see. I think this is perfect. You all walk up into this darkened kitchen. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But whoever does, you notice a clock in the kitchen and it just kind of clicks in your head. All of the clocks in the house are stopped at the exact same time.
Stressful.
Don't know why it has a number by it. That's not anything. Sorry, I pasted it like that. Ruining the tension.
I get it.
But there we go. That's your seventh. So you're gonna answer it with a +3.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
Well, it's interesting because it feels like things were very much pointing towards how the cycle was supposed to continue with there being a shepherd and a sheepdog and a lamb and almost these roles reoccurring and out of character, Esau having that kind of knowledge or revelation about there always being an outsider that kind of joins the family and helps
Mhm.
this process along. So, I mean, from the start, it seems like, the intention was for us to like continue this cycle. So to somehow step outside our roles would be the start of it, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. To yeah, very much the every shepherd needs a sheepdog to go against the grain to do
Mm-hmm.
something unusual with that. Um Maybe it has to be at that time. All the clocks in the house are stopped at the exact same time. Whatever's happening, we have to surpass that. It kind of reminds me of Minority Report, where it's like, no, you're going to kill that guy no matter what. And he sits and he waits until the timer goes off, and then he doesn't shoot him until 2 minutes later because he's like, I'm in control of my own destiny. So it's one of those things maybe where we have to like
Mm-hmm.
it's like because we're trying to get ourselves out of the cycle, right? Bring it to the
Mm-hmm.
end. So we got to do everything wrong, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I like also the way, I mean, these clues coming from Esau with the blood siblings not being focused and kind of almost needing this guidance and needing to be kind of shown the path. And
Mm-hmm.
so maybe if it's us finding a way to, I don't know how to bridge this, but because I've been role playing very much aimless, responsible sibling. Um, but somehow if we are like find purpose or if we like are finding that purpose together in a different way,
You gotta
that's
lock the
something to
fuck in.
reverse. Yeah.
What do you think, Ben?
I was thinking about the overwhelming smell of carrion. I don't think it's necessarily part of the ritual, but it is a sense of the house needing it. Like everything is rotting anyway. But I'm trying to make that like into the loop or why the cycle needs to happen. Otherwise, it's going to keep spreading. Not like the mold.
It's almost like you could also find all of the Carrion's digital supplements at www.carrion-comfort.com.
Yeah, just there and
Motherfucker.
spreading and like.
Oh my
You're
god.
seeking some comfort in these dark times.
Yeah.
Yep. What's happening? Where are you guys going? What?
Jesus Christ. All right, you're in a flat right now, so you're doing good.
Okay. Candid pictures
I
of
mean-
you and your. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just thinking about Elder Joe wanting us to have a special experience here, but I feel like maybe the way we framed it is it's always been that being something that like the elder has been trying to set up or guide us towards, or like make sure we were taking part in traditions, instead of just like letting the kids wander around and do their own thing. Not sure how to translate that either, but I mean,
No, I think that works.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like dress rehearsal for the ritual.
mm,
Like us being
that's
there
cool.
and part of the experiencing things. It is part. We didn't know, but it's always been that way.
mm.
Always been that way.
I love it.
What were we gonna say about the pictures, Wes?
Just that there is somebody else here that was that was trying to make sure that this happened the way that it's supposed to, so we need to be aware of them. It's like something that we need to watch out for. It's there's always a plan of like in just in case, Esau, if you mess up, because you know it happens, don't worry, we have backup plans and stuff like that, contingencies.
Mm.
Yeah, there was a family lawyer that told us to come here, and there's like nothing else. So there's at least some actors in the elder's will.
Yeah. Carve symbols in an unusual place that put a hole in your mind for very long. We have to memorize the symbols, the goddamn symbols. We gotta memorize. It's the numbers,
that-
Jack.
That was like when we started to see the shepherd and sheepdog and stuff, right?
Same place.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a part of this ritual or just transmission of this family tradition that's just that. It's just like transmitted. It's like you stare at the weird symbol and it just imprints itself. It's the part that can't be communicated through words or anything else. You just are exposed to it.
Yeah.
Amazing. So it sounds like you all have an idea of what this is. So, who wants to give me the cliff notes on what you're supposed to do how you're going to confront the entity and what you're going to do to lay this past to rest?
Get the sheepdog. I guess the sheepdog has it here. So what we need to do is maintain a level of focus, all of us going forward. We need to also think outside the box. We need to also get out of our comfort zones. We need to take on roles that we're not used to taking on. We need to be able to throw things off. We also have to kind of sever all of our special memories from this place. You have to let go. This is just another place. You can't just hold on to this place as some kind of monolith to our relationship with our family. Like that's us. We have to maintain that us. Like our relationships with one another as siblings is important, and it's not our connection to this place. So we have to sever from that, and we gotta remember those dang old symbols as well. We gotta really like just keep those in the mind, stay focused. If we gotta do flashcards, we can do that. That kind of thing. But like as long as we can hold out and get past a certain time and stick together and work together, then we can finally just kind of put to rest whatever's like tainting this place, and we can let go and we can move on with our lives.
I think that sounds great to me. I think you've used all of them. And I think since last time it was Mercy and Will who rolled. All right, sheepdog.
My
You
God.
Like it's like doing what we think the ritual should be, but like backwards or wrong.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
it's fucking it up at every turn is what it
Yep.
sounds like.
Yep.
And being aware that there are other actors in this that want it
Mhm.
to work.
Got a +3, right?
You got a +3.
Okay, we're gonna need it. What did I say? What did I say? What did I fucking say? It's an 8. 5 + 3, an 8.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay, everybody. That was a close one. It's going to be a lot more dangerous than you thought, but you're going to be able to do it. And so I think we get right back in media res as you are all trying to exit this tunnel. Will, do you remember that mask from that one picnic?
Absolutely. Um,
There's a person. There's a person standing at the far edge of the darkened kitchen wearing it. I
I
see you
will
two mouthing things.
I think I will kind of do that like, you know, what people think they might do to not like startle an animal that could kill them. Um, I'm kind of like slowly kind of kneeling, like my hands are up out of the way. I'm not trying to be dangerous, and I'm trying to whisper behind me, Mercy, just it's gonna be okay. Just follow where it leads. Don't look at its face.
This is me, V. Hi. I have a spotlight move called Burn Bridges. I'm about to do that shit.
All right.
Nice. It's saving
Fuck
it.
yeah.
The heads up, bestie.
I'm just gonna read it. Immediately escape a danger or leave any situation by permanently destroying your present location. Describe how you do so by causing as much destruction and chaos as you can. And that is in the form of Mercy taking a wooden chair and smashing it to the ground. And while that crumbles, almost in the same motion, like drop, smash, they are going to the stove, which I assume is a gas stove,
Of
and is
course it
cranking
is.
that shit up to an 11.
Wow. Okay, so what I'm seeing is Will's like doing this, whispering back to both of you, really, that this is going to be fine. Just follow it. And Mercy, I imagine either dips over, under, past Will. You've got room and does this utterly bananas shit. Um, what are you both doing while they do this?
Uh, uh, I guess I'm taking the lead. I'm looking for those symbols. I'm trying to essentially erase them. I'm trying to sever them. I'm trying to kind of get rid of our family's presence from this place. And so I'm kind of like, I WWWD. What would Will do? That kind of thing. Will's busy being a guide for Mercy. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
Maybe I should be like Mercy. No, I'm looking for the details. Yeah, I'm going to be more like Mercy. I'm looking at the details and everything, and I'm trying to
amazing. Amazing. So you're doing that. And since this is going to be more dangerous, I am going to have you roll the night move while Will, and also Will, but like, just
Actually,
Yes.
Oh, I just was gonna add, if it gives you more to work with, that I'm doing the thing where I'm looking down. I'm like, don't look at his face, but I'm going to then kind of slowly get up and without like making eye contact, just like hold out my hand of sort of like I'm doing the opposite. I'm just like guide me where I'm supposed to go. I'm not the one in charge here. Yeah.
Astounding for all of you. Okay, this is all happening at the same time because Mercy, I see your vision. I see what you're doing. And I assume you all can kind of tell what the fuck Mercy's about to do. Esau, are you still down in like the crypt as you're the at the back like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay. So you're going to be rolling the night move to make sure you can get the fuck out fast enough. Um, before
Can I mark
Mercy.
the firefighter gear
Yes,
to
you can.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes, you can.
It's just built for protective, emergencies and stuff like that. And I feel like this is an emergency,
You're going to roll with vitality with advantage
Okay.
to get the fuck out in time. Mercy, you don't have to roll because it's a move. Um, and Will, you're gonna roll the night move with composure. And you're gonna tell me but like I think I'm going to give you disadvantage because of honored guest.
Mhm.
What are you afraid of happening if you lose your cool here?
I think that I'll falter and like look anyway, and that will go very badly. That will be crossing the wrong line. Um,
It yes,
is there a
continue.
way to bring in Burden of the Firstborn in here?
So there is you can clear that for advantage because you are taking on the burden of
In the
confronting this
backwards way. Yeah.
in a backwards weird way. Okay. Okay.
Flat
Roll.
roll.
It's a flat roll now, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
If you look this person in the eye, they are going to kill you. Just straight up and down. You're the
Yeah.
sacrifice, baby.
Yep.
All right. You roll. Esau, what'd you get?
I got an 8 plus 2, 10.
Ooh. Okay. Will, what'd you get?
Composure, you said?
Yes, composure.
Uh, 9, 10, 10.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna let you all popcorn. The scene's yours. Mercy, describe the way this absolutely all goes to shit, and then you two describe how you avoid being in the path of the destruction.
Uh, the way I see it, 4 legs, possibly 5 if you count the chair bit, 4 different torches. We're just taking them and slinging them into different rooms to set this place on fire.
You're setting the whole house on fire?
I mean, that or
I
the
love
kitchen.
it. No, please.
Either
No,
way,
that
yeah.
no, this is I just love I love your energy. Okay.
Yes, we are taking the frantic, animalistic, who's to say dog-like stance of you and your own and getting out.
Oh, Esau, describe how you destroy these symbols or do whatever you're doing and getting the fuck out before things go to shit.
Yeah, I think it's pretty frantic and hectic down here. There's like stuff falling, there's rocks falling and like hitting the firefighter helmet and everything. But Esau still perseveres, strength of God, on his side and everything like that. Our God is an awesome God. I've got on, one would say I have on the full armor of God.
Oh my gosh.
And those at home can look up what those different are. The sword of the spirit, yeah. The helmet of
Come to
truth.
youth group with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like the
So
breastplate?
and
Breastplate of
breastplate
righteousness.
of righteousness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Becoming
God,
born
yeah,
again.
Esau becomes born again after this, absolutely. Um, but like, and it's just like absolutely just tanking like hits as this place is collapsing and making sure each one of these symbols are crossed out. It's got to be done with. It's got to be taken care of and everything like that. It's just like running and dodging after taking care of that, running and dodging and everything like that, and then stops at one point as like is like trying to catch his breath and everything, and then realizes he's got to take the fucking firefighter gear off because it's too heavy. And like the path, like the path out of this crypt is getting harder to navigate, and like looks up and sees Elder Joe that's just like mummified, desiccated, the last in line, and like looks at him, just goes, "Crazy son of a bitch," and then it's just gonna like try to like just clamber on out of there, and like there's just like a poet just like running and trying to get up, and then there's like a rocks that are colliding, and then like the screen cuts away.
Will, it's yours.
I think so well holding this hand out and feeling, I'm just gonna add on stuff, but I
Yeah,
think
it's your scene now. You succeeded.
feeling these scythe-like fingers, claws or something envelop his hand, doesn't look, but feels the leathery skin and the touch of something that could be very sharp, and lets it guide him into the night, and is kind of in this fugue state, almost sleepwalking and envisioning everything's coming together. The stories that he only heard some details of, the weird dreams he had here, the hints and vague clues that Elder Joe was giving him about how this was all supposed to go, and for a moment glimpses a future where um, he lets himself kind of lead and show by example how to offer yourself to this place for the sake of your family. And I think there's a moment where like the hand is like gently, almost like right here, these scythe-like fingers at his neck. And he considers this as he's watching the house on fire. And then with his back to this thing, just kind of like lets go and trusts that it will let him go as well. And at some point, I think the other siblings do find him wandering his way back. Not really sure what happened.
And as you bare your neck like a sacrificial lamb, it does have mercy on you. And it leaves. And you all meet in front of the burning house. And you watch your legacy, your inheritance, go up in flames. And something watches with you.
Oh fuck, our keys.
Wait, I have this extra pocket. I think that's weird. I never even put them there. I have my keys. See?
Okay. Okay. I'm starving.
Yeah, yeah, just a little.
Craving barbecue for some reason.
Pulled pork sandwiches from Porky's.
I hate both of y'all.
I think that's where we cut, unless you two.
You can feel it all over.
Nice.
Why is it Sir Duke? We don't know.
We don't know. That's what's rolling over the credits, though, is you all watch
Mhm.
your house burn. And that is the end of our playtest of Bestow. Fabulous job,
Amazing.
everybody. We're going to go to Stars and Wishes and Feelings. Whoever wants to go first, I'm going to go last.
I love how you just call that shot. You're just like, every time, you're just like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going last. By
I'm
the
the
way,
keeper.
just
I
letting
go
you know.
last.
You know, I feel a new responsibility. No longer the youngest. Stars. I'm just gonna take my little creative surf for both of y'all and just fantastic. I am still feeling that fucking chill. I was like, wait a second. No, getting a little wild in here. Fantastic. I already can't wait to play this again. I can't wait to see other people play this. I'm ready for the full production audio drama, or AP, podcast, full sound. I need it. So thank y'all for letting me take part. This has been an honor and just utterly magical. B, I can't stand you. Maybe I need a divorce. You can't do this to me again. I will sue if you do. I'm catching and throwing it away. Okay. When are we gonna play again? This is crazy. I can't get enough. This is fun. I would love to see like interacting with you like in RP and AP stuff like in general. So yes, I loved Will. I want to see the full breadth of everything that you do. I was already a fan. Now I'm like a double fan. Wes,
Yeah, let it out.
yeah, I'll talk to you later. I can't do this anymore.
Okay, all right.
I was like, there's no way. All the animal symbolism was already up here. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna kill me. I picked Mercy. I thought it would have been funny. And you know what? Who's laughing at the end? You motherfuckers at me. Sparkle was staying together despite everything that like my horror movie heebie-jeebies is still playing because I was just the entire time. Feeling great. I don't think I have any wish other than like, wow, I could play more, but you know, all good things must come to an end, so that's me.
Yeah, this was very fun, very impactful, very emotional, very cool, very tight too. It was like what was it, 4 sessions, including like the first one, which was like session 0 and getting onboarded and everything like that. Great, nice little tight little turnaround in this game. Definitely check this out when it comes out. I can't wait to see what you'll do with this. There's the sky's the limit. Um, those spotlight moves are killer. I can't wait. Like I just like it's such a good idea, and I think it's something that's like really special, and I think it's gonna. I think it's just like with some slight tweaks, just making sure all the bolts, the screws are tightened and everything like that. I think y'all have something really good on your hands though. Yeah, no, I'm just excited and stoked to play the next one. I'm also stoked to write something for it. I like my brain is moving. I'm just like the way that y'all have like 3 potential elders. I was like, oh God, I have to bring that same heat for like my getting abducted by aliens. My alien one. So like I was like brainstorming some stuff. It's great. This is a brain worm. This is a brain worm game. It'll infect it'll infect your brain. So enjoy it. Yeah. Wish. Also, I really thought on that last roll, Gabriel, I was gonna replace one of your die with a 2.
Nice.
Because I was gonna force it. I was gonna sever that bond. I was gonna break that
Nice.
bond so that
Yep.
something happened to you. But then I was like, oh no, the vibes are too good for the ending, so I can't do that. So my wish is the next time that I play it that I nut up and I go ahead and pull that trigger. Because I got to do that to Vin in our quietest session. At the very end, I got to use the betray, like the betray somebody, the turn on somebody move, in a way to like kind of be like, it's not your responsibility anymore, Mitch, even though you're right and you're like yeah, kind of just like made myself a shit heel. And so I was like, I'm gonna let it slide this time though. We'll wait. So yeah, great experience all around. I can't wait for other people to play it.
Yeah, I had the same thought because I had 6s for both of you. So I was in the back of my mind, if one of you succeeded, I could burn it to be like, actually re-roll that 6, but it didn't quite go that way. So I was ready, but the fiction didn't go that direction, and it was perfect how it did. Yeah, big stars to getting to be a player and just be in the muck with you all as siblings. Stars to Wes, I'm not I'm a bit of a conflict averse person, so all this like family dynamic and being the responsible and being the eldest and hating it, that's all straight from my own life. So, but to feel very comfortable and actually find that I was enjoying like having an antagonistic role play thing, that's new to me and it was really fun. So I really appreciate that. Just feeling comfortable as a player. Um, Stars to Vin for the restraint, I think, for everyone as well. But like the moments when you could have burned those moves and you waited till the perfect moment to just like burn it all down. That's was flawless execution. And a lot of moments where like I come from playing Trophy Dark. I was ready to go down and and be the sacrifice, but we all had this like pause of like, oh, we could just actually leave for real. And um yeah, it takes restraint. It takes really like paying attention to each other's players. So I really like how we were all able to do that and just like find the perfect moment and let stuff breathe. It's really hard to pull together this kind of game with a like clean landing at the end and make pull all the threads together. So stars to everyone for that and our theories. Yeah, and stars to B for again, I forget what moment, but it was such a gift feeling my character get the worst outcomes, and I'm always rooting for that. So to get that same energy back is always delightful. As someone who loves to play in horror space like that. Um, I think Wishes, it's just more from the design side to like tweak a couple things to make sure everything gets used to figure out like I think one thing I'm interested in is when you roll that 12 plus and the house reveals a secret to you. I think it's fine, but maybe we might play with that some more. I just want I'm appreciating how the playbooks are really concise and we used most of the things on them, but I kind of want to see if we can turn that up even more and make everything like a tough choice.
Mhm.
But beyond that, yeah, Wishes just um, seeing more people play this, tinker with it, write stuff, and for some of the ideas me and B have talked about already to come out because they're fun and weird. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for playing, y'all.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Just the biggest thank you to all of you for being players. Thank you so much for taking the time to playtest this with us. A special thank you to Vin and Wes, as not the creators of this game, to take the time out and play this game as people coming in, not like totally entrenched in it and bringing such cool ideas. I'm so infinitely appreciative of you all. Like, just absolutely. And you too, Gabriel, you're a fabulous player. Like, stars to like then I love I love your play style. I love seeing you use that burn bridges to be like, no, it's not a location. I'm burning the whole fucking house. That was a very fun decision. Like being like turning on the gas stove. That's crazy. I love it. I love the just Mercy feels very like when you were like Mercy is very normal and you brought that shit the entire time. Like those are really very realistic reactions to how bad this shit is and how weird it is. And I really loved that. Like being wigged out about the bodies. Yes, good. That's normal. That's very good. And choosing to go run up to Elder Joe's thing and like get holy water and oil, that was a very fun way to remind everybody of who Elder Joe is in this touchstone in this moment. Like, love it. Thank you for always being like, yes, okay, I know I'm working at a disadvantage because I'm making you all roll a disadvantage as a star for everybody for just rolling with all the punches I threw at you. And a star for picking the name Mercy. That was fun. You gave me a gift there for doing that. That was so good. I just like, it was a little treat. It was a little treat for me. Like, just so fun that the baby, our little sacrificial lamb, was named Mercy. That's very fun. Pew, 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 pew. Motherfucker.
Shooting with like gun.
You asked. Like, I adore you all so much. Oh my gosh. Esau, Wes, I already said it before. I'm gonna say it again. The sheepdog thing. You gave me the fucking perfect. It was the perfect way to round this out. There was a condition for each of you when you were just like, it was so what a gift. What a gift of a story to be like, hey, here are these metaphors that are so perfect for what we're doing. I'm just going to give it to you, a little treat. And it's going to be a disadvantage for you as a player. And you're just going to give it to me anyway. Like, fuck yes. Absolutely delicious. I love it. You were so good at using items. Like, and this isn't a super item heavy game, but like, you had them because the house loved you so much. And I just had to keep giving you shit because you kept rolling 12s when you didn't fail catastrophically. And that really added a fun layer to it. Like just pulling it right out. It's perfect. Like, and I agree. I really liked that you were willing to get confrontational with your siblings with the moves and outside of the moves, you all arguing was really fun. And Esau having this outsider perspective, you really sold it. And just a little role play thing I just wanted to really highlight. The fact that you genuinely were almost crying at the end, that got my ass as a keeper. That was I want to let that scene go on way longer than I intended because that shit was good. So just a little like role play star
Gotta give
there.
us something. Some of us went to school for this shit.
I'm in a room with professional actors and you were all fucking bringing it. I I let so many scenes in this game go on longer than I thought I would do because I was watching because it was so captivating. So just fucking props to this group for having a like fully produced level like HBO drama bullshit. This was great. This was fucking great. Like, Gabriel, you're also included, all three of you. This was like amazing. This was amazing. Will was so, like, what a fun direction to take the responsible. Like, I really felt. Yes, better plot than a lot of shows, to be honest. Absolutely. You guys really brought this. Like, you're the ones who built this story, not me as the keeper. I was just giving you I was giving you tools in the sandbox, and you guys built this really fucking cool castle. Like, that I just got to be like, yay, you did it. Like, Gabriel, you like having this level of like connection to the elder character wise was so fun. It's been fun this entire time. And just props to some of the weird, ominous shit you did. The taking the hand of the body, the holding out your hand to the masked figure, which thank you for the mask thing. That was fun. That made me not have to make up a person. Like, and just being like, let him lead you was crazy. That was a crazy line to say to Mercy. Wowzer Bowsers. And then being like, yes, I bear my neck for the entity in this mask. Oh my God. Y'all, Jesus Christ. You all painted this perfect picture of the ending. Like Mercy, the house being up in flames, is like just this beautiful backdrop. Esau, you having this like all of these roles that you gave people, and Will, you being like the entity left with us. Fucking astounding. Stars everywhere all the time. You're amazing players. It has been an honor to be your keeper. An absolute joy every time. Yeah, wishes. I just want to play this game again. I would love to be keeper for this game again. I would love to play with you all again. I'm excited to see other people play this because I think it's fun, and I hope other people think it's fun because I think it's great to watch. I liked to watch it, and I feel like that's part of the thing I did as a keeper was get to watch this game unfold. So thank you all so much. Your delights. Does anybody else have anything else they would like to add?
Just I can't wait to
That's
play or run it again. Yeah.
that.
I can't
And
wait
the
to see other
barbecue
people's.
line.
Oh.
Sure.
The barbecue
Yeah,
line.
Yeah, it's good.
Motherfucker.
That was here in the beginning. I feel like one of B's first lines was about smelling like blood and smoke on the wind. And then I was like, yeah, and there's like a fucked up family picnic. And like it just kept going. So it came full circle.
It came full circle. You
Yeah.
making up the barbecue place, Wes.
There you go.
You
Shout
Mercy.
out Porky's in Grant, Alabama.
Oh my God, it's a real
It's one of those cartoon pig places. You know, it's like one of
Mhm.
those barbecue places where their mascot is the cartoon pig wearing a chef's outfit with an apron and everything like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
Awesome.
yeah.
Fucking awesome Soul versus crossover win.
Yes.
And just goddamn, and Mercy with that last little line, I hate you both. That was so sibling. That was so amazing. But anything else before we wave goodbye to the audience for now?
Just wave goodbye.
Siblings will meet
Right.
again.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure you'll see all these yahoos plenty of other places. Before we actually leave, do what you should all go around the horn and say who you are and
Oh,
what you do because you're fucking fabulous. I've been your keeper, Benar. Find me at Sassy Lich. Let's hear what these three cats have. I can count.
Go look up Sassy Lich and all the stuff they do. Yeah.
yeah. My name is Wes Franks. I design games and I do podcasting on the Gauntlet Patreon with the Gauntlet Podcast Second Edition. So go ahead and check out those episodes. There's an episode with Gabriel. There's an episode with Vin. We're talking about cool stuff over there. So go ahead and check that out. I need to get BNR on there somehow. I'll probably figure it out
Just say.
somehow. I've got tons and tons of ideas, and so we'll see what's going on with that. Also, go ahead and check out my website, www.carrion-comfort.com. It's got all my links to all my stuff. It's got my portfolios. It's got my credits where I've written. It's with that links to all the stuff that I've written and stuff like that. Spriggs and Kindling fanzine. I've written in every single issue of that so far, so go ahead and check that out. My Ko-fi, it's you just look up Carrion X Comfort on Ko-fi, and then you can get all of my games there, which is like you can get them through like Itch, but like I get more money if you get it through my Ko-fi. So like, hook a brother up if you're looking to buy my games. So there you go. And then yeah, hire me. I love working on people's projects. Let me use this fucking brain of mine that has all of this like useless knowledge in it. And let's make something cool. That's it. That's me. Bye.
Okay. Hi. I'm Vin at VinVoxVA. On all the socials, it's at Blue Sky. That is VinVox.com. I'm a voice actor. I'm an actual play person. I'm slowly descending to the cult that is game design. I'm also a little tinge of me in Sprig and Kindling. Jeez Louise, go follow these other hooligans. I'm already here. Don't worry about me. Jeez.
Welcome to the game design cult. Always seeking to recruit every friend I make. So to join my other friends. Yeah, I'm Gabriel. I'm at Glowing Roots. I have too many game projects, so don't ask me to work on more. Let me finish the ones I have. I've written for most of the Gauntlet games, and yeah, you can find my stuff at glowingroots.card.co. So a number of trophy related things, a lot of Brindlewood things, and a couple other projects that I hope to get play testable out there, including this one, and others yet to be announced. So hopefully I'll get more of that out there this year, and just check them out, play them, make your own stuff, and tell me about your weird game projects. I want to hear about it.
Yay! You're all fabulous. And now we can wave goodbye to our viewers. We'll see them later.
Sayonara.
Bye. Bye.